To Aqua Occult Tarot. This is my first time using this brand new deck. It's called A Nightmare Before Christmas. And this deck is very simple because it has a lot of really boring and basic cards, but it also has really interesting major arcana cards. And I love the cards that feature Jack and Sally. Although in this reading that I have already pulled, there are not a whole lot of cards that have Jack and Sally on them. But I wanted to say how very unique and special this deck is, and just say that I'm just starting with this deck. So I already pulled the cards, and I did this for Divine Masculine. So I decided I'm just going to do a quick check-in on the Divine Masculine and see what's going on with present, future, and past. And also pulled some oracle cards, and in addition to one more tarot card, because I pulled this reading, I think 2 days ago, but I was about to go live, and I already had my phone set up and everything to do the live, and I was about to hit go live, and I got a knock on my door, and it completely ruined the rest of my day, and I wasn't able to do the tarot reading at all that day. So I left the cards on my desk, and today when I was able to go back to the cards with as much clarity as I'm able to have, I pulled a few more cards, and I really debated on whether or not I should even do a reading at all, or if I should just put the cards away and just take what I personally got from it and maybe do a reading another day. But I decided to do the reading on YouTube because one thing that sticks out to me that I really wanted to put out there is that when I drew the cards, there is a decision that has to be made by the masculine. I drew the Two of Candles, which is like the Two of Wands, and I drew the Two of Needles, which is like the Two of Swords. So that's a huge takeaway of this reading, and that's what I titled the video. So basically, this masculine is going to be making a decision. He's either going to go one way or the other way. He's going to it's going to open up his whole life. This isn't just a little decision like what color pen do I want to use to write these notes. That doesn't really matter. This is going to be do I want to go live in Nebraska, or do I want to go live in Oregon? Or do I want to work at this company, or or do I want to marry or date this person or this person? This is a major life decision because of the Two of Candles, which is Two of Wands. That's like manifesting anything you want. And the Two of Needles, which is Two of Swords, it's just a black or a white type of decision. It's a decision where you have to sit and you have to go one way or the other way. So there's a lot of creativity in this process, and something, it's a good thing. So that's something that is sticks out on the reading a lot. And this is next to the Strength card. So within this decision that the masculine will be making, it's going to be with number 8, the Strength card. And I want to read the little excerpt. It says the Strength card represents bravery, courage, compassion, and gentle, nurturing leadership. Our incarnation of this card is so it represents bravery, courage, compassion, and gentle, nurturing leadership. So within this decision that the masculine is going to be making, it's going to be very beautiful. And for his current energy, I drew the Page of Presents. So he's basically waking up, like really awake. Like his eyes are like wide open. He's excited. He's hopeful. He's ready. Like he's positive. Like really creative still. And next to that is the Queen of Presents. So there's either somebody he's waking up next to, or someone in his life that he's talking to, or just that type of energy, just or desiring something that has the Queen of Presents, which is a queen that has everything she needs, and she's really kind and positive and compassionate in this deck. She's actually wearing like a Christmas outfit. So, and then I also drew the 9 of Needles, which means that there is some sort of, I guess, headache that is there underlying, which probably has a lot to do with the decision that needs to be made, and feeling kind of resistant to change. And for where he's coming from is Temperance, the King of Needles, and the 10 of Presents. So since this is the basis, like this is the past, so this is what's going forward for this massive change. This is almost like a memory. This is who he is. This is how he makes his decisions. He feels like he is the King of Needles, where he's deep in thought and logical and strict and persistent, and he's smart, and he's really deep in thought, thinking about the things that he wants to manifest and the direction he's going to go in. And what's on his mind is the 10 of Presents, which is basically eternal, one form of eternal happiness. He's just thinking about like the greater picture. He doesn't seem so stressed about like a relationship right now. Like I didn't draw any cards that would suggest a relationship is on his mind. But he does want to provide, and he does want to have like a house and presents and candy and toys and have the 10 of Presents. So whatever he wants to do with that 10 of presents is really up to him. But it's a, I mean, that's basically having it all. And I think this is number 16, but I gotta check it. But Temperance, that he wants this to be the absolute most perfect combination that he can possibly think of. So he's waking up, he's dreaming, he's remembering why he came here, why he came to do this work. There's a little bit of, it's like a hard decision to make. Like, that's why he has to be really strong with his decision and be confident and know that he does have a little bit of help, because Sally is in this card sewing Jack's Christmas outfit. But ultimately, this is going to be a decision that he makes on his own. And as a supportive card to understand more about how to make this decision and where this decision is going to lead him, I drew from the Moonology Oracle deck, Embrace the Flow of Life. A full moon card. So, embrace the flow of life. And then I drew today these cards for a little more insight on the reading. I drew Unleash Your Kindest Self and Assess the Situation. And these cards are saying kind of like stay focused. Don't listen to other people. This decision is going to be made by the Divine Masculine and the Divine Masculine only. And to honor his feelings and to be his kindest self to himself. It's always important to be kind to yourself. And if he keeps that energy with his decision making, it will, I think it will be within his best interest instead of making like a quick decision or a decision that maybe wasn't thought out all the way. But so last card I drew is the Six of Potions. So let's read the book for that last card. So the Six of Potions. Close your eyes and think of a time in your past when you were truly, incandescently happy, downright joyful even. It's time to recreate that feeling. Reconnect with the little things that make life fun and leave you bubbling over with simple, pure happiness. Sometimes Six of Potions can be a sign you'll soon be reuniting with someone important from your past. Enjoy the memories. So I think overall this reading is very positive. I'm not quite sure what the Ten of Presents means to the masculine, that could be a number of things. It could be a relationship, it could be a family, it could be having something he wants really bad. It could be reconnecting with his old self, something maybe he's been distracted. Like we pulled the Nine of Needles. He definitely has a distraction that will be over soon. So I do want more information on this decision though. It's kind of like, which route are you going to take? Are you going to go with the Two of Candles or the Two of Needles? This is really the ultimate decision here. So what do these cards mean to the masculine? So we have like all of the details of how he's going to make his decision. It's going to be through kindness. It's going to be with strength. It's going to be with support. It's going to be his decision. He's going to listen to himself only. He's not going to listen to other people. He's going to take a step back. He's going to assess the situation. He's going to be somewhat patient because we have the Temperance card. We know it's going to be a great decision because of the Ten of Presents. And with the King of Needles, he's really taking he's not taking his time, but he definitely has thought about this for too long. It's time to start moving and like wake up today or tomorrow, like now. Like he is right now in this current energy as the Page of Presents to get his point across and either go left or go right and make it happen. And it's like, do I end the reading here? Is it just, do you go one way or the other way? Is there any other advice from this reading that could help Divine Masculine go one way or the other way? I have a Moonology Oracle deck and I have the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot deck, and I can draw cards from both of those things, or I could roll a dice. Maybe I'll do that. 1 through 3 is Two of Candles, and 4 through 6 is the Two of Needles. So we got a fancy 2. So 2 means we're on the path of Two of Candles. So maybe sometimes to get your answer, you just have to roll a dice. Maybe the decision really is that simple, because even though both of these decisions will take you in a completely different place in your life, somehow you could always end up going to where you wanted to be in the end. And I think that's what's really important to take away from this reading with the Six of Potions. So thank you, and I hope you enjoyed my tarot reading, and I'm glad I put it online. So until the next one.